Hey everybody, and welcome to the Daily Scopes for the 9th of November. So on the 9th of November, Mercury makes a sextile to Pluto, the Sun makes a quincunx to Chiron, the Moon enters its void of course phase, and there's also a balsamic moon as well. So Mercury sextile to Pluto brings increasing communication. We can have clearer thought, so it allows us to kind of dig into profound emotional topics or conflicts and come out a bit smoother from that, but it can also make us manipulate others, control others, be overly aggressive verbally or physically with others as well, so watch out for that. But it can help us uncover hidden truths and investigate complex issues, so good for research or maybe trying to solve a problem you've been trying to figure out or putting off solving. You may find that if you do a bit of thinking or research, you may find some solutions today as well. The Sun's quincunx to Chiron brings sort of like a healing energy, so good for spiritual growth, preventing the negative effects of Mercury sextile to Pluto. It allows for us to embrace and confront our past traumas, and if we do this, it can lead to a deeper understanding of ourselves. Negatively, it can make us really self-doubtful, fearful and feeling inadequate, especially in our ego or just in our sort of like career expression or just our professional. We may think, we're not good enough to go after our goals. That's what I'm trying to say. I hope you got that. So yeah, it's also important to remember that we all heal at different paces as well, so it's best to try and navigate this energy with courage and resilience. Practice self-care and prioritise your well-being, as well as allowing yourself to open up to the powerful blend of intellectual expression and exploration and emotional healing that Pluto sextile Mercury and the Sun's quincunx to Chiron allows us as well. Content creators can create content that explores your own or other people's stories of overcoming their challenges, their toxic thoughts, their fear, their self-doubt and their sense of inadequacy to go on and to achieve great things. This doesn't just have to be famous people. This can be local business leaders or anyone else in the community, people that I know do charity or help elderly neighbours and stuff like that. Just content that explores people who sort of like manage their vulnerabilities by sort of helping others or focusing on healing themselves as well, such as talking about alternative healing therapies as well, and giving tips and strategies and how we can deal with our we've all got that wounded inner child or adult within us as well, and also talking about how wounded healings, the concept of wounded healers and the role that they play in society, discussing how they have, as I said before, those people who have used their own healing or overcome their own, struggles by helping others, but whether it's be hands-on actions or by sort of like providing them with guidance as well. Also content that talks about the relationship between physical health, psychological and emotional and spiritual well-being as well, talking about how our emotional wounds can sometimes at worst manifest as like physical ailments, although not everything, I don't subscribe fully to what you think is what you become, although there's truth in it, but you can't be victim shaming and saying that everyone who gets a certain disease they brought it on themselves, because that's just totally crap. Also talking about how we can be more compassionate to ourselves as well, and its importance in the self-healing process, and it's something I'm battling with, which has been a long road, but sometimes I can be overly critical myself and not give myself as much compassion which I am capable of giving others and stuff. So I'm really dragging my own self up as present as I record this about my own really anytime negative thoughts, and just making sure that everything that I've learned over the years I'm actually incorporating it into my day-to-day life, because we what we do every day is who we become, so it's very important. And it's not about beating yourself up, just taking small steps and just know, and believe me, you will fail many times. We'll go back to our bad habits and then go back to our good ones, and it can be sort of like a swing and roundabout process, you know, 1 step forward, 10 step back, then sometimes 20 steps forward and just 2 steps back. So, you know, it's a process that, you know, although it can get boring at times, I'm not gonna lie, I love, you know, self-awareness and reflecting, and it's done so much for my life and I wouldn't change it. But sometimes, you know, you just want to have some fun and you want to maybe just Netflix, chill or not chill, and just rock out game for far too long, whatever it is that your voices are. So yeah, just being more compassionate for ourselves, how we can do that, how we can use affirmations, guided meditations and journaling prompts as to help us build more resilience and give us more of a positive mindset as well. Talking about how different spiritual practices like mindfulness and meditation can help us, and, you know, talking about the role of faith and being open to the unknown, which can be hard to do. It is scary. Again, this is another thing I'm really holding down within myself now, because I do have a lot of faith in that, but sometimes I fail to pull it into, you know, my living present moment or my day-to-day practice as well. Also, you can talk about the value of therapy, counselling, support groups, finding an online community, making sure it's a safe one, but there's some negative ones out there, you know, and just discussing the concept of the wounded healer and how by nurturing our wounded child or adult, we can let our inner child roam sort of like free. So yeah, that's the daily scopes for the 9th of November.